Hi, Shay.
Hey, Shay.
Oh, hey, Shay.
Hi, Shay.
Hi, Shay. Mom here.
Hi,
Hi,
Shayna.
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 Hey, Shay.
Hey, Shayna.
Hi, Shay.
Hi, Shay.
Hi, Shayna.
Hi, Shayna.
Hey, Shayna.
Hi, Shay.
Hi, Shayna. I love you. Hi, Shayna. Maggie says happy birthday. I say happy birthday too.
Hi, Shayna. This is gonna be a lot of giggles. All right.
Hey, Shay. The first word that I think of when I think of you is caring.
A Boolean.
Ball of energy and joy.
Hilarious laugh.
What's the first thing?
If I were to pick one word or phrase to describe you, I would say open-hearted.
Excited.
Vibrant.
Little sister.
Scalpies.
Diva cup.
All right, first word.
Okay, a word for Shay.
Precocious.
Oh.
Rasamama Yogi. She'll know.
Plucky.
Powerful. Ooh.
The first word that comes to my mind when I think of Shayna is joy and coughing.
Giggle, giggle, full house.
Giggle, giggle. Full house. Surprise, everyone.
Oh yeah, we have a phrase. Small but mighty.
The first word that comes to mind when I think of Shayna is shebe, and then teensy, and then I think about your hysterical cackle laugh thing, which is pretty funny.
Feel like with Shay, she's so hilarious. She's always causing a ruckus.
Gosh, another word is humorous. You kind of blend together your kindness and humor in how you treat others and how you engage with others. And I love that about you.
That would have to be not afraid to be herself.
I'm gonna go with 2, and that's passionate and goofy.
Shayna is the only person I know that uses the phrase pain in my asshole. And it's amazing.
I also probably think of the word cozy, because a lot of our memories together are of us piled under blankets or in a hot tub or under your huge blanket, or cuddling.
BFFs or cozy?
But love. Love in a deep, passionate, guttural sense. The things she loves and the people she loves, and I'm so sorry that this is happening in the background.
I want to say that the one word that comes to mind when I think of you is beauty. You are beautiful in every way.
I also really like spunky. But
How about exuberant?
exuberant.
That's a good word.
But also committed, you know, like when she's
Passionate.
Engaged.
But when she's engaged, she is committed to what she's doing.
You know, when I think of a phrase or word that encapsulates Shayna Asher Shapiro, I think of kindness.
You are passionate about the people all around you that you love.
Rooted. I think you're a very rooted person, Shayna. You are connected to yourself and your past.
The first word I think of for you is exuberant and full of love.
Bursting with laughter and passion.
Just deep, warm-hearted, intelligence.
Situational awareness.
Loyal. Hilarious. Sweet. Snuggly. Goofy. Smart as all hell. Passionate. And one of my best friends on the face of the planet.
Probably constant. Probably the only person other than my family whose relationship I've never questioned for a second. in 20 years. And I think that's pretty special.
Curious. That is one thing that I think I always think of when I think of you. You never have a shortage of questions. You never have, you're always wondering. And I think that that is a space that I would love to occupy more often.
I would say bodhicitta. Bodhicitta, and that is a Buddhist term that means open heart, enlightened being. And that's really how I think of you. Even though you're only 24, you are an amazingly wise young woman. You are funny, you are kind, you're compassionate, you're a feminist, you're capable, and you're so brave.
Hi, Shayna, birthday girl. What word comes into my mind when I think of you? The word that comes to mind is sincere. And that's because your heart and your mind all lines up in this really special way that's going to make you a very powerful person. And you are powerful already, of course.
I think some of my all-time favorite memories are in Calistoga. Singing on the way up. Dad's taking us to Calistoga, Calistoga, Calistoga. And playing Monopoly, doing our ridiculous whole swim, like crazy routines together in the pool and making our dads videotape them over and over and over again until we got them perfect.
My favorite memory, I'd have to say, with Shayna is at Sasquatch when we were watching Steve Aoki, and there's the first electronic music that came on, I think that you listened to, and you just transformed and you started dancing like I've never seen you dance before. And I remember looking at Ezra and Cal, and we were just both laughing tremendously of joy about how awesome it was that you were just breaking down completely. And it was like one of my most favorite experiences ever. So.
and I was able to help you learn to drive, and we took a drive up the coast. I wanted to show you this really cool cafe up the coast a little bit, and this is a great time of having breakfast with you and connecting, and in this key time in your life where you're going to get your license, and then going back onto Highway 1, you're all nervous and want to make sure you did it right, and the right left turn, you're all stressed about it, but you did a great job. And so I see your quality driving. I take a lot of the credit for what a great driver you are to this day.
After our first all-staff meeting, we walked on our way walking to the bar. Shayna stopped me and jumped up and down while grabbing my arm and said, "I'm so excited I get to drink with you." And at that moment, I knew it was just going to be a completely different relationship.
My favorite memory I have of Shayna is dancing with her and Kelsey around a kitchen in Mexico.
Some of my favorite memories with you are just all the conversations we've had, sitting out by the pool, all the crazy costumes we put on, and the crazy amounts of sugar we ate my senior year. Mostly thank you to 21 Choices and your car.
Playing Monopoly, going out to eat at those fancy Italian restaurants, and both me and Shay just getting plain pasta and then dumping like sides of Parmesan cheese on top, or just eating it straight out of the bowl because Parmesan cheese was so good.
Favorite memory of ours has to be the time where I was down visiting at Oxy. Me, you, and Ken made a video for Ezra, and all I can say is I hope you both have copies of that.
What is my favorite memory with Shayna?
Wine and cheese night.
My favorite memory is when we went to go bury the time capsule at Monarch, and it was raining, and you were carrying the shovel, and we were crossing the street to go back home, and you crossed in front of a car, and you were dragging the shovel behind you, and you had your hood up, and you were just walking like with the shovel behind you. And that, I can't think of a time that was funnier. I just love that moment.
Oh, also, we went to see one of the Harry Potter movies together, like crazy late, like everyone had already seen it except for you and me. And I'm pretty sure by the end of the movie I was like on your lap in terror, so.
One good memory with Shayna is playing with her stuffed animals in her room when we were little. Make-believe stuff.
Favorite
memories of you and me is when we went camping in Mount Diablo. I thought that was really fun. It was really fun to spend time with you.
I have so many memories with Shayna. I literally can't pick a favorite.
My favorite memory is probably all of senior year when we lived together and did basically everything together.
I can't even think of Meg's camp, Tushy Rolls, making Anne-Marie cry from staying up so late.
One of my favorite memories of Shayna has to be the naked scamper, an endearingly goofy naked run that she does from bedroom to bathroom in our apartment when it's time for her to take a shower.
Lying around her house, especially by the pool in Eagle Rock, and the fact that she was never afraid to walk around in her underwear.
Okay, so Mom and I both thought of the same memory separately, so we
Yes.
decided to go with this one. That one time that
When she
Rogan,
eviscerated Rogan.
when Rogan
Verbally eviscerated
pretended
Rogan.
to
It was
steal
so
Dad's
great.
car.
It was like, a mother cat going after someone who's threatening her kids.
Okay, yeah.
It
So she was
pretty fast.
defending Tess, but she was also really upset at Rogan because he stole one of her Nutter Butters the day before.
That's right. So that was a lot of anger that
Yeah.
needed to come out.
Yeah.
Being in your hot tub, we were like 7 or something, in the rain. Your dad brought us umbrellas, and he was really worried about us overheating, so he also brought us popsicles and iced lemonade. And we just kind of hung out like under our umbrellas, like talking about how we were going to be professional basketball players someday. And that's just like a really awesome memory I have.
I would have to say that my favorite memory of you is just the image of you curled up on the couch and self-reflecting and working with your thoughts and your feelings.
Dancing with you and your family and all of our friends when Seth proposed to me. So
The time that you invited that guy over freshman year at Oxy to do like a Spanish study session. You were like really nervous about it because you really liked him and it was just the two of you, and I guess you're like sitting there silently like studying, and then you just like farted really loudly, and I guess like no one said anything, and then you were kind of like, excuse me, and then like didn't talk again, and then like that was the last time you ever hung out.
The first thing that came to my mind when I thought about that was when you interviewed me about your dad, and that interview for me, I felt like an emotional connection with you. I felt like it was an opportunity for me to process some of my feelings about Eric, and also to try to convey to you the depth of the love that he definitely conveyed to me all the time about you. So that was a special time for me, and I really appreciate that you asked me to be a part of the project.
So there's little ones like us all in the Gemma office, and that summer that one song, somebody that I used to know would come on, and we would turn it up really loud, and we would really like rock out to it, which is utterly inappropriate for a professional setting.
I think my favorite memory with Shayna was when Molly, and I went down the coast, and this was right after I moved to the West Coast, and we went berry picking. We stopped in Pescadero, and we bought some artichoke bread, which was like the most amazing thing ever.
So also, can we talk about we're on the basketball court, where she'd just take that ball and charge down the court. I love that.
I've got to go with those summer poker nights where you always inexplicably have the best hands.
I think probably my most favorite memory though would be going to the coves. It was so easy. We could just hop on our bikes, go rally, go get Tess, go do for Kel, make her come outside, head over to the coves with our wetsuits, put our wetsuits on and be in the water for hours, just rolling around in the waves, jumping off Diamond Island, going and look, there's like crabs on the bottom of the ocean floor, which is always really creepy. And that's probably my top favorite memory with Shayna, even though there's more than one time that happened.
When you were still in college and you would drive home once a month to come and visit Santa Cruz, just waiting outside your house in the dark for you to drive up in that big old Buick and running up to you and hearing your voice and just scooping you up in my arms for the first time in weeks. It's a really good memory.
Does it have to be one? It's just snippets. It's
the first time I met her, and I was throwing her all over, and she was just like this little ball of a person. And but then there's her in preschool and her loud, crazy voice and running all over the place with her little curls and Kelsey this and Kelsey that. And being at our house and crying and crying and crying because she wanted her mom. But she is really great.
But then, I mean, there's pretty much, which I imagine is going to come up a lot in this interview, is the shitting your pants story, which is just so fantastic. Honestly, it's like one of the top 3 stories anybody has ever told, ever. Yeah, so that's going to be right up there.
You're the first person to mention it.
How is that possible?
Shockingly.
I remember a few years ago, I was driving in LA with Tess, and she got a frantic voice message from you. And then I found out pretty much the funniest story I've ever heard in a car. I won't go over the details, but... I'll go over the details? Okay. The police became involved, as I recall. White dresses were ruined that day. But you were laughing the whole time, and I thought it was hilarious, and it's a story not a lot of people can tell with humility, so I'll always remember that for you.
I like to think of you as this cute little girl that I've known for, how old are you now, 23? And then there's this really cute little girl, and they live in my apartment with me on my shelf.
Lauren's favorite memory of Shayna, and she actually started to cry as she was telling me this yesterday, is Shayna playing the harp. She said,
oh, yeah.
Just
I like that one.
The memory of how beautiful that was. She just cried describing the memory.
My favorite memory with Shayna would have to be helping her study for the GRE. She had these flashcards, and anytime we were walking somewhere or anytime we had some downtime at the mission, we would go through them and sort of quiz each other, and it was super fun, and it was a great way to learn like a bunch of new words. Like, that girl's the only reason I know the word alacrity, which, Wyatt.
My favorite memory is when we were sitting on the couch eating books, because those books were really tasty looking.
Actually, it's a recent one. When Shayna came to visit me in Boston, and we just hung out and talked all day, and it was the most natural thing. I guess it was a year ago, but I thought that was such a beautiful day, and it just makes me feel like our friendship is gonna keep growing.
And my favorite memory of you, Shayna, is swimming down the lake in Vermont, discussing our respective relationships as we swam along down to that raft.
One more.
Okay.
When Shayna was in with Kelsey and Tess in the Chinese dynasties for ancient
Oh
history.
my God!
It's amazing acting. It was just hysterical. It's one of the things that stand out from your childhood.
I have 2 that came to mind. Since we just had Halloween, and I was looking at all these little kids running around and watching the parents trailing behind, I thought about all of our Halloweens together, and I have these pictures of you when we dressed you up as a crayon. And I think you're a blue crayon, and I had so much fun being creative with you and coming up with an original costume, and I'll always remember you as that blue crayon. And then jumping forward, your performance in the Vagina Monologues. I just want to say that was so impressive to me. I was so moved by the fact that you threw yourself into that play and did such an amazing job. Wow. I'll always remember seeing you up on stage.
Something I'm grateful for would be your hospitality. And that means that you are welcoming me into your family. And I appreciate how much you have made me feel comfortable and taken an interest in me and who I am. So thank you for that.
Something I'm grateful for Shayna is that her ability to listen. Whenever I talk to Shayna, she always is very caring and she listens, and I appreciate that very much.
Shayna has been a great influence in my life. Shayna really opened me up. She definitely allowed me to be more of myself at work and to take down my boundaries, my very strict boundaries I had as a manager. And she brought a lot of laughter and spontaneity into my work that I normally didn't bring there.
Shayna, I'm really grateful for just the happiness you bring to everybody. When you walk in a room and smile, laugh, everybody instantly has their spirits lifted, and very, very grateful for that.
I am so grateful that you and I process things in the same way that we both like to talk about our feelings, because I think we could just talk forever about how we process things and our days. And I just am so, so grateful to have you as my friend to talk about things with.
I'm just grateful to know such a strong person who's so devoted to working for good causes.
I'm grateful that she's so loving, supportive, and such a good friend. I'm also grateful that she's so goofy and hilarious because she always makes me laugh.
Something I'm grateful for about Shay is that you are just such a caring, kind person. You made it really easy for me to open up to you, and you're so smart and interested in so many different things, and I always had really insightful conversations with you and got to learn a lot from you. So I was really grateful to have a friend that I could be a goofball with and a friend that I could talk about stuff that's really important with and everything in between.
I'm really grateful that the world has you, Shayna, because you're going to use your intelligence and your heart to do wonderful things to make a really positive impact. I'm happy for the world that the world has you to do that.
I'm grateful that you're such a good listener and that you pull out a different side of me that's more extroverted and more fun.
Beautiful. They're beautiful. Shayna cares. That's what I love about Shayna. Shayna cares.
I'm grateful that you always show me support and love no matter where I'm at in my life.
How Shayna listens when you hear wherever you're at, whatever story you're telling, like whatever, where your things are going badly, you know, you lost your cat and you just don't know what you're doing with your life, and like you've got just a weird rash, and like Shayna's there for that, and she's got the jokes to back it up.
Okay, something that I'm really grateful for about Shayna is that she always has the perfect reaction to stuff. So, like, if something really exciting happened, you know that she's just gonna be so excited for you, and it just makes you feel so good. And then if you just really need sympathy, she's gonna really be on your side. So,
I'm grateful that Shayna shares my sense of humor, my love of candy, sweatpants and sweatshirts, and lying in bed.
I'm grateful for her humor. There are so many times where we would be hanging out. Of course, there's always going to be little tiffs, and Shay comes in with a little joke that just makes everyone start laughing. Love when she would say, when you'd say, "Hey Shay," and she'd be like, "That's my name, don't wear it out."
Because she's hilarious too, which is so necessary. It's so beautiful. She finds humor everywhere.
And she's always just very true to herself, and in any situation, no matter who she's with, and that's a quality I think I've always really admired about her.
I'm most grateful that Shayna is really thoughtful. Like, more than she's kind, she's really thoughtful about how to express that kindness in a way that feels good to the receiver, in a way that they need to be cared for. And I think that's an amazing quality to have.
Something I'm grateful for about Shayna is her complete and utter selflessness, her thoughtfulness, and the way that she carries herself day in and day out, and always has a smile, is always doing people favors, and just brings a level of joy to life that few people embody.
Love you very much. You're my niece. I'm very proud of you. Very proud of how strong a person you are and how loving and warm and engaged a person you are.
I'm eternally grateful for Shayna's devotion and commitment to our friendship.
As a friend, Shayna is loving, thoughtful, insightful, and brings so much joy into my life. She's always willing to set aside one-on-one time to delve into the deep, vulnerable, hard topics, and for that, I am so grateful.
4. I'm grateful that our friendship has held up over years and thousands of miles, and that Shayna is brutally true to herself, and I think that's why it's easy for us to pick up where we've left off.
I'm grateful that you've taught me to be more introspective, and it's because of you and your influence that I would even think to ask the question, what are you grateful for?
Well, I'm grateful for a lot of things. I'm grateful for your 20 years of friendship. I guess one thing in particular that I'm grateful for is that we both have a lot of feelings and a lot of strong opinions, and I struggle a lot when I'm feeling really emotional about something to think straight. And you're such a good listener, and you listen and you're never judgmental, and then you always kind of introduce other perspectives and slowly let me see the other side of an issue without being judgmental at all. I think that's a really special thing.
And also, of course, her friendship with Tess, the way she shows up as a friend for Tess. And I remember specifically in the airport when they were on their way to Amigos de las Americas, wherever they were some airport. Tess was sick as a dog, and Shayna, instead of going off and making lots of new friends for her project, did not leave Tess aside. She was there being,
a loyal friend.
A loyal friend when the chips were down.
I'm grateful that you've chosen to go out and make a difference in the world, and I think that's a quality that is an amazing gift. And I think that by using your talents and acting on your convictions to make people's lives better, that you're really going to leave a lasting imprint in this world, just as your dad did. So I'm very grateful that you are making a difference in the world.
I love how your heart for the work you do, and I really love that about you. That and ever since that time, all through your college, after college, working in the Tenderloin, all the work you're doing in the East Bay, I'm just so grateful for that quality you have to make a difference in other people's lives, and you want a life that has meaning, that you're impacting others, and not everyone has that.
You have a lot of qualities I admire. You are someone who gives a voice to people who don't have one, and you work really hard, and you don't often complain. I feel like that's so rare, and I know because I work with people in a very similar capacity, and I think that you have a real gift for making people feel supported and heard and cared for, that you use in your job. It's pretty spectacular.
I'm also really grateful because I feel like there's, along with that curiosity that I mentioned earlier, there's just this part of you that's just so open and willing and eager and hopeful, and that space, that presence, that just part of you it's just wonderful to be around.
And I'm grateful that you're still around, that you stay in touch, that we get to go to dinner, that you are becoming my adult friend, and I have more memories of you now than just that little plucky kid running around.
Having someone that's so amazing to look up to my entire life.
And off of that, I'm extremely grateful for you as a sister to me and one of my many beautiful sisters, and you've taught me so much I can't even begin to go into it right now.
I'm grateful for Shay as a fantastic friend and a sister, and for running around our mom's bodies when they were pregnant with us, playing or walkie-talkieing each other from each other's stomachs, and for her enduring loyalty and wonderfulness and being there through all of my life in a fantastic way.
I actually am really grateful that I got to witness the relationship between you and your dad. I've never actually in my entire life, and this is something I've said to you, known anybody to have such deep, pure love in that way. And it's a gift to me to have just witnessed that, because I think it's profound, I think it's rare, and not a lot of us have that. And I have just a great appreciation that I got to experience that.
Something about you that I'm grateful for. Well, I would say your compassion for all human beings. You're such a compassionate and understanding person. And you were so close to Eric, your daddy. And I admired that connection. And I feel like you embody some of the most cherished characteristics of your dad.
What birthday wish do I have for Shayna this year? Sorry. You can tell I love doing this.
Birthday wish. Oh my gosh, I have so many.
My birthday wishes for you are millionfold.
I really want this to be the year of Shayna.
Rosie and I wish for you to have as many orgasms this year as you possibly could.
I wish for Shayna to find a really cool sandwich place in San Francisco. Like a really cool one.
Let's let Dad think of this one.
Well, gosh.
It doesn't have to be sandwiches. It could be like noodles too.
I just hope you have a great year and that we can hang out when I come visit next.
And like she brings people to it. She's like, check out my noodle spot.
Well, I wish you an amazing 20s. Because you have a bunch of them still coming out, but the 20s were extremely fun. Because I recall.
My birthday wish to Shayna is that she wins the lottery. It's fair.
I want her to do every single thing she wants to do. I want her to be able to travel and explore and just ball out this year.
My birthday wish for Shayna is that she just has an abundance of love and joy and happiness in her whole life, but that this year just brings her forward in just maturing and growing and enjoying life to the fullest.
I hope that Shayna has a great year in her new job, because I know that she's passionate about it and it's really important work. Keep doing it.
Shay, for your birthday this year, I hope that you find a year that contains a couple of crazy adventures you didn't even know you would go on, that just change your life in positive ways. Even if it's just a day trip to a random place that you had no idea that was about to happen. I hope you have a couple of those along this year.
A lot of laughter. Your laughter is one of the things I love about you. You just have such a ready laugh and a very, it's all the way from your toes to the top of your head.
And so look forward to seeing how you can use the gifts that God's given you to be a blessing to others and to help those around you, that you can use who you are to make a difference. And it's wonderful to see that.
Birthday wish. My birthday wish for you is that you continue to just be aware of life's complexities in the next year, and that you surround yourself with love and laughter, and you go for adventures. And then also along the way in the next year that you are always mindful of being kind and patient to yourself.
With all the ups and downs of life, that you always know and remember how beloved you are, how much you're loved, and that you be comfortable inside your own skin.
My birthday wish for you is that with your new job, I guess that your new job gives you the opportunity to have the kind of impact that I know you can have. And also, I want you to travel far and wide. I really want you to come visit me in Africa.
I wish for you wisdom and clarity as you start narrowing what you want to focus on in the world of caring for others.
That she is happy and feels super duper loved, which I'm sure this video is gonna help with.
My birthday wish for you is that you get laid. I hope you get laid. I hope you get laid again.
I hope that you can just keep kicking ass.
I
obviously wish that I could be there, but since I can't, I hope that she has a fun-filled day and that she understands that she's so loved and special to so many different people, including me.
I hope you have an amazing year. I know you will succeed with whatever you do, and I'm very excited for you and your future.
May you continue to build a rich and satisfying community in the Bay Area, and may your evenings be filled with cuddly blankets, wine, and deep, soul-satisfying conversations.
I really hope that we can catch up sometime soon, and I always look forward to seeing you when I'm back home. And I really hope that you have a great birthday and you get to enjoy it. Clearly you will, because Ezra cares a lot about you. And I'm just looking forward to seeing you.
I wish this year that Shayna comes back to New York City and hangs out with me here in my home.
My wish for you is that for the next year, you win every game of Settlers of Catan that you play, even when you're playing with me.
And my birthday wish for you is that you have a year full of new experiences and adventures, and that you feel free and empowered to take ownership over your life and your future. I hope that for you.
And my wish for you for your 24th birthday, Shuey, is I hope you continue to live your life with tons of passion and as dedicated and wonderful as you always are. And I love you so much, and I'm so happy to have you in my life.
My wish is that you continue your healing, and my wish for you is that you keep healing your heart and allowing yourself to get lighter and lighter in your life and really enjoy your life fully, and just enjoy and absorb all the joy that you could possibly take in, because you definitely deserve it.
I know, I feel like anything I wish, I actually feel like it's already happening for you and is going to happen. I wish joy for you. I wish also challenge. I really wish that you continue to be challenged. Your brain is amazing. You're going to go so far in your life, and I am so excited to see where that ends up. So I just want you to keep being challenged and keep getting these opportunities that you take, and getting to see that happen is just fantastic. So I wish that, I guess it's kind of selfish. I'm like excited for where you're going because I get to see it and I get to be a part of it. So happy birthday, keep growing so that I get to keep watching.
Birthday wish for you? Okay, big 24. I wish for you that you can build and sustain your loving relationship with Ezra and continue to discover what it is that you love to do professionally.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Shay. Have a great day. I miss you.
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday!
Happy
Happy birthday, Shay!
And happy birthday. I love you.
Happy birthday, Shayna. Happy birthday, Shayna.
Happy birthday!
So, good luck, girl. I'm rooting for you.
Yes. Have a beautiful birthday.
Birthday. Maggie, say happy birthday to Shayna.
Happy birthday, Shayna. Love you.
Happy birthday, Shayna.
Happy birthday, Shayna.
Happy birthday, Shayna.
Okay, happy birthday. I love you.
Feliz cumpleaños, niña.
Happy birthday, Shay.
Happy birthday, Shayna. Happy birthday, Shay. Hope it's a good one. Wish I could be there to celebrate.
Happy birthday, Shayna.
I wish you a happy birthday, Shayna. Have a wonderful day. Love you very much.
Happy birthday. I hope this is the best one yet and is going to be the best year yet.
Okay. Happy birthday, Shayna. Thanks for doing this, Ez.
Happy birthday, Shayna. Hope you have a great day and a great year ahead.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Shayna. Okay, I miss you.
birthday, Shayna.
Happy birthday,
We love
Shay.
you.
Everyone loves you.
Happy birthday, Shayna.
Happy birthday, Shay.
Finally, happy birthday, Shayna. I hope it's a great one.
Big love to you, Shayna, and happy birthday.
Happy birthday. I love you.
Happy birthday.
I love you.
Happy birthday, Shay.
You're a stellar person. That's it.
Hey Shayna, just wanted to wish you a happy birthday from New York City.
Hi, Shayna. I want to wish you a happy birthday. Thank you for inviting me to your party. A word that comes to mind when I think of you is the word intense, because I remember you always feeling things so strongly. I remember best, of course, your curly hair, and I remember eyes that were always sort of brimming with tears, and not tears of unhappiness, just tears of shiny bright and feeling things so strongly. What I remember also is how much you wanted to grow up, and here it is, you're all grown up. My wish for you is for you to embrace the whole circle of life, everything that life brings your way, and to embrace it all. And now for a little music. You may remember this song. This is the song I think of most when I think of Monarch School and all my friends there. Happy birthday, Shayna. Have a holiday. Bye.
Monarch School!
You wanted to grow up, and here it is. You're all grown up. My wish for you is for you to embrace the whole circle of life, everything that life brings your way, and to embrace it all. A little music. You may remember this song. This is the song I think of most when I think of Monarch School and all my friends there. Happy birthday, Shayna.
This is me and Ezra's elementary school teacher, you guys. He's the coolest dude ever. Also, this song is amazing.
Have a holiday.